What's up, folks? Welcome back. It's been a long time since we've streamed, about 15 minutes or so. And we're back with Salamanders. This time we are playing the Salamanders against the army that they are designed to play against. The downside, it's Dawn of War. And so I think we're going to deploy on the line and see who goes first, and then one of us is going to be dead. So we'll see. I don't know. I hope I go first. That'd be cool. I think we're going to lock in fixed secondary, so we're going to do our best to kill like 3 knights at a turn, and then we'll see how we go from there. Welcome in, everybody. We'll do a prediction real quick here. Who's going to go first? Instead of saying who will win, we will say who will go first, and then probably win, and then win is going to be the prediction. And the options are Chaos Knights or Salamanders. There you go. Predictions up, folks. Yeah, this is welcome to the reality of Chaos Knights now is that you can take 6 bigs, which is fucking wild. At least it's only one Warborn Stalker as the enhancements guy, but yeah, this list is crazy. I played this list on stream a while ago, and it's incredibly strong. All right. Yeah, so you want me to talk about what I got going on my end, yeah?
Might be
so
visual, I guess.
Yeah, so I'm vanilla Marines, obviously, so I get +1 to wound on oath targets, which is fun.
Mhm.
I'm in Firestorm Assault Force, so every weapon, every ranged weapon in the army has assault. Everything can advance and shoot all the time.
Yeah.
And then I get +1 strength if I attack within 12 inches of you. So most of my stuff is going to like. In this case, it probably doesn't matter. The one breakpoint is that the Infernus Flamers go to strength 6, so they can win you on 5s, which is cool. Everything else goes to like strength 10 or strength 5, which doesn't really make a huge difference. The funny stuff I can do. I don't have like a ton going on. I have a +1 to wound strat if I'm within 6 inches of you, which works both in melee and shooting. I have a reactive disembark. So if you shoot my transport, I can disembark and then shoot back at you after your attacks are resolved. And then I have
only shoot at the unit that fired at you, right?
Yes. Yeah, I have to target the thing that attacked me. It doesn't come up very often, but it's something to keep in mind. And then I have a strat that can put a unit into a transport as long as they didn't start that turn inside the transport. So at the end of the fight phase, if I'm wholly within 6 inches of a transport, I can embark into it as long as I didn't start the turn embarked. So I can't jump out of a transport. I can't do like the Warhost thing where I jump out and then shoot and then jump back in. But if I start out, I can jump in and then go from there. Yeah, otherwise, that's like mostly the stuff that I got going on. The special characters, so I have an enhancement on the Apothecary Biologus. It just gives me like a sort of a worse version of the Infernal Master's like auto flip. So once per turn, I can flip a hit or saving throw roll to a 6. And he gives his unit lethal hits. So they basically every time they attack, they're guaranteed at least 1 lethal hit after all their rerolls. Then I have Vulcan. So he sometime during my shooting phase, he points at a unit within 24 inches in line of sight, and every torrent and melt weapon in my army gets wound rerolls against that unit for that phase. He also chooses an objective at the start of the game. Usually it's just like the middle one or something, and he gains 4+ fatal pain and OC 10 while he's in range of the objective. And then
only him or the units?
Only him.
It's only him, right?
Only him.
Yeah.
And then he has his like leadership buff for Infernus Marines, so he makes them OC2 as well. And then I have Adrax. He halves your OC characteristic if he's engaging you, which is relevant potentially. And then he gives his unit wound rerolls in melee. And that's what's going on. That's what we got going on.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. If you have you're like minus some damage strats, not great for that unit, but they could chip a little bit of damage, I guess.
I'm not a big
Iron
damage because they usually
go Leroy. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that, bud.
So well, but we'll see. I guess you know my shit.
Yeah. It's 3 abominants, 2 Gatling guys, and then the Rampager. This guy's the deep strike guy, is it?
Yep. Yes, it is.
Yeah, he's
So,
warp-born. He's a warp-born.
Deep Strike and a Piranha.
You mean this one? Is the guy in reserve? I guess you could determine later. You don't have to do it now. But is the guy in reserve supposed to be the deep strike guy?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So then you should do this. Here you go.
No, but okay. Yeah, I tagged the wrong model. Yeah, sure.
Yep. Cool.
My bad.
Neat. I guess we can roll attacker defender.
Yeah.
Bloop. I got a 6. Oh dang.
I got a 5.
I guess I make you drop first.
Okay.
Choose my secondaries. In a shocking turn of events, we're gonna attempt a murder, and then we'll probably just go second. We'll see how we go.
Wow. Such a big surprise.
Yeah.
So,
I'm going to embark all my friends. I'll just color one of the impulsors red. That'll be the one that has Audrax in it. All the other ones will just have Infernus Marines.
Yeah, sure.
And then so the Infernus Marines can only go into impulsors if the Land Raider is full, so they're just going to go into impulsors. The Gravis unit goes into the Land Raider, and the Devastator squad goes into the Razorback because it has literally no other place to go. And that's my stuff. That's what's going on. That's my battle formation step of the game.
Yep. I'll just
start the tiki-taki. I don't know if we're going to need it, though, to be honest.
I'm
going to level. Pretty sure we will be okay.
Yeah. So it's Rampager down here.
Rampager's going there? All right. Sounds good. Oh, it's not working. Oh, there it goes. Weird. I will put down 2 units. Here's an infiltrator squad. I guess we will infiltrator them into this building, and then we'll see where they want to go later. We could put them in the front, but I think we want somebody to hang out back here. And then I will put Vulcan also into that building somewhere. Like, I guess what we want to do is put him in the center. Something like this. Okay. Okay, thank you. Back to you.
Does he have loan up?
Nope. He's just a guy.
Nope.
He has a 6-up feel no pain. Take that. He saved a damage in my last game on that. Let's go.
Oh, shit.
Atropos are the walking gun platforms. Yeah, they're sort of like they sort of do a bunch of different stuff. The Atropos grants
this one.
Or the Atropos gains or has 2 like anti-tank ranged weapons, but can also use one of them in melee. So it's actually it's good at both like melee and stuff and shooting, especially against tanks. It's all anti-tank stuff.
Too much.
Lancers hurt, yeah. Yeah, Lancers are crazy. The fact that the Lancer is the same cost as the other Cerastus Knight chassis like blows my fucking mind. It's like insane. Okay, I will put down 2 Invader ATVs. I think we will put one of them over here. And we'll put the other one over here, I guess. That seems fine. Is that fine, or do we not want to put impulsors over there? Yeah. Go with them. They're a little bit constrained. Yeah, we'll put them in the swords. Back to you. Death Guard also all over as well. 36 Death Guard players out of 240. Yeah. I mean, Death Guard, like, Knights are the skewiest army in the game, but Death Guard, I think, are still, like, just the best army.
Where everything fits.
And I don't think it's like particularly close.
I think.
The Desgard Codex is the most balanced codex to drop. Yeah, fact. Speaking pure truth right now.
It's over here.
Indeeders. Flotsam, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome in.
Weather this damage. Yes. One dispoiler down here.
Okay. I'll put this impulsor down. I think he's going to go in the back because I don't think you're going to give him anything to attack early. Yeah, I think we'll do something like this with this guy. Honestly, I probably can't go entirely behind the wall. I don't know what that geometry is, but I'm not sure that it's super relevant. If he's the guy you're attacking, I think that we're in an okay spot. Oh, sorry, one more. Invader ATB, I think we're just going to put over... here somewhere, I guess. Like 2. I made this list to tackle knights, but I did not make it to tackle knights on Dawn of War, unfortunately. I think we can beat them if we go first, but I don't think we can beat them otherwise because they will do too much damage to me if I go second. It'll be unrecoverable. I don't think this deployment's like very good. I think this is a very toxic deployment style, which isn't great. Not the best thing ever. Is that guy there?
I haven't decided yet.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Just have to.
Dawn of War is such a bad deployment set. Yeah, I agree.
This unit had what unit inside? It's the.
That's the Blade Guard veterans.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll put it down here.
Okay. I will put down the to put 2. I think I want space for a second unit next to him. Go here. If we go here. Yeah, we'll do that. Those 2 down.
So I just have to pet my dog because he's trying to eat my pants.
The 5% win rate on Dawn of War. It sounds about right. It's like, I don't know. It's too go firsty in my opinion. Especially with this like this. I think it exacerbates problems that already exist in the meta, right? Like if go first is too strong, then Dawn of War makes it extra too strong. And I think that's just like that's not great. Not a great thing to do. Flooded Lake, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you, bud. Also, L account
here, I guess.
L account D Mayali.
Yeah, I'll put it down.
Follow. I hope that I didn't butcher that too bad.
Yep.
Cool.
I'm done.
It's all me. Let's go. It's all me, baby. So I think what we will try to do, we could just like attack this dude with a bunch of stuff, I guess, which would be kind of neat. Require 3. Measure movement. Yucky. I think That's just what we do.
Sure.
Sure. Fuck it. We ball. I'm gonna deploy on the line and then win the roll to go first. You ready? You ready to?
Yeah.
You ready to decide the game?
Oh, I got a 6.
All right. I think you're gonna win. Good game, sir.
Your game, yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. So.
Well, I don't know if that's true.
plan-
I don't think it's going to be very interesting at all. But we can play a battle round and see what happens.
I didn't plan to go first, but I got no prisoners and display of might.
It doesn't matter so much because you're fast enough movement that you can see the entire table from your for turn 1 movement. So it doesn't matter if you plan to go first or not. Like that's the issue, is that like it's only downside for me. If I try to defend myself, then you're still gonna kill like 400 points of units regardless. So I might as well just deploy on the line and hope I win the roll. But I think I'll just die here.
We'll see now. I got to display my. That's the new one.
Yeah.
There.
That will redraw though, because it's first battle round.
Yeah. So let's.
Pirate Claw, one of the refugees, found me due to it, but the last 3 streams. I appreciate that, man.
That's unfortunate.
That's nice to hear. I'm glad you have enjoyed.
Because I can't actually.
Flotsam, first stream you're in. Well, welcome in. So I play most weekdays and on Sundays over here based on the schedule. I don't have a hard set schedule because sometimes we don't.
Well, let's do
it's harder to get games,
walking.
but that has sort of been mitigated. We've actually been able to find matchups pretty consistently, which has been cool. At least my opponent didn't deploy the second Rampager, so we do, or the Despoiler, excuse me. So we do get an opportunity to do stuff.
Side on the dread table, I guess.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, you're gonna roll that start of the round. Oh, and I have to choose. I'll just choose the middle objective for Vulcan, in case it matters.
I'm such a surprise. So I guess I'll just. I'll use the.
Can't wait to try something similar to that 18 Canoptic Court list.
And taking damage, you have to take a battle shock test.
Oh, if I'm below starting strength in my command phase or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I'll just.
I'm going to type down Death Leaper because your whole army just became Death Leapers.
I'll just.
Kavara Dose, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate you for coming and hanging out.
Totally annoying me.
Thinking of coming over to the UK to play some GW1. So I haven't played in a grand tournament since the 8th edition Tyrion Codex was out.
When do you do the oath?
That's how my life has gone. Choose oath in my command phase. So command step.
Yeah, okay. Like this, and I guess I'll just.
Oh yes, the classic move. Move everyone as far forward as they can go.
Oh yeah, that's what they're here for, aren't they? It's gonna be a Hail Mary, but possible. I have to do the battle shock for him.
Womp.
Yay, it's battle shocks.
Womp womp.
We
got a token
do you
over
have
here.
the token? Yeah.
Oop. There you go. That's for you.
Yep.
Have fun with that little guy. Got an IRL Custodes combat patrol, so you're basically on stuff that. Hell yeah. Yeah, I have a if you're interested, I have a Custodes getting started video that tells you how to build the combat patrol out into a 2,000 point army. You can if you go to my YouTube channel, you can see there's a faction breakdown.
In my movement phase, I would use the free stratagem.
At the start of the movement. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I guess if we wanted to, we could do this like that.
Perfect.
Nailed it. Nailed it. That is yours now. You own that forever.
Yeah, it's just OC5.
Me playing knights? No.
No problem.
What do you think? I'm some sort of dirty meta chaser? We have to find the most non-standard, like nonsensical answers for metagame problems.
Peek out, maybe.
Would that clip through this? Would you have to roll? It's the super heavy
Yep.
battle shock. He loves it.
And I passed.
He doesn't even care.
Did I roll for this one?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
But
Oh,
I
dodged it.
passed.
Dodged it. Woo boy.
By a hair. Okay, I guess that's my movement. And
Cool.
let's do the stubber then.
What's the silly army sub goal? So if we hit it on so you could donate. If you donate 10 subs, then you get to pick. If we hit it on the sub goal, then we'll do a poll on whichever silly army we play. So I'll ask for people's advice.
This invader from the Rampager?
We're shooting?
Yeah, I shot with the...
oh, sorry. Yeah, we got one. Do I save? I do take one save. Or one damage. Oh.
Whoa!
No, I'm going to have to start taking battle shock checks. No!
I wounded you on 4. You're the toughness 5? I do think I deleted 2 wounds then. I deleted 2 4s, so I guess that's 2 more saves.
2 more? I'll take 1 more. Down to 6.
Whoa!
Look at him go. What a boss.
Like a boss. Okay, and my... Oh shit, I need to learn my rules. I forgot the
the battle shock stuff?
Yeah, and the damage.
Oops, all dreadnoughts? Yeah, I haven't done that. I have not yet done oops, all dreadnoughts. Turns out so much stuff
like 24, so
released alongside that Space Wolf thing.
And
one more.
This guy?
So Roasterback's good, and then one on this guy. Can you see me with this? Yeah.
From this one.
Oh, of course. Yeah, there's one on the side. I fail. Battle shocks. Battle shock.
Mm-hmm. Then this one will shoot
not my invader.
Outside of,
no.
Outside of flame range anyway. I'll start with this one.
Mm-hmm.
The Abominant into the Impulsor.
Okay.
Everything.
Come at me, bro.
Start with the stubber. That's like 4 hits and like 1 save.
I tell you, I'm good.
Nail it. Then it's the Combustor. 12.
Lambo. Should be 3 stone here. So 1 dev and 6 saves.
Yeah.
6 saves on 3s.
7. That's it.
So I'll take 9. I'm down to 2.
Mm-hmm.
I live.
You live for now.
For now.
I guess.
Shoot your entire despoiler at my Impulsor. I dare you.
Well, this Abominant will take everything into this Invader.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Or... No, it's taking everything into the Razorback, actually.
However, will Salamander's first are built to beat the Stompy Boys? It would be good if we went first. I think if we went first, we were about to total 2 nights, but we didn't, so it is what it is. Unfortunately, regardless of how I deploy, this circumstance happens essentially. So I'm just gonna, I just have to eat it.
And 1 wound.
1 wound. This is onto which guy? Sorry, into the Invader.
To the Razorback.
Oh, the Razorback. He's good.
Yeah. So then it's the. Then it's the Combustor.
3 wound. Ooh, great roll. So 6, 6, and then I take 6 saves. 6 saves. I have to make most of them. I super don't. Do I explode? No. My guys will get out. Where are they going to stand? Those are not the right guys. It's these ones. Where are they gonna stand? Is there a spot where I can be in where that guy can't see me? Probably not. I don't think that there is. because you can see over the wall. So the line would be like this. Yeah, I literally can't escape from line of sight. So I will just deploy in the front.
Yep.
Because, I guess this guy I should be worried about. So let's not deploy in his line of sight. So his line's like sort of like this. So we'll be like this, I guess. So that he can't see. I'll draw it for my own self. His shoulder is here. So he can probably draw that line. And I'll go on.
The clock on you.
Yeah, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys, burgers and fries will all hang out over here behind the wall so that we don't get killed by a disploiler.
Woohoo!
There's an invader sort of in my way, and then this guy can go here, and then do I take any damage giving out? I lose a guy. I'll lose my sergeant because he sucks. Cool. Back to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so then my abominant will take everything into the devastators.
Okay. You got it.
That's rapid fire. How? Let's force.
Three.
I guess it's 3 saves.
I'm good.
All good.
Now for the big cool gun.
The nice one.
The nice gun.
So let's. Well, guess that's 1 dead and 3 saves.
3 saves. So just lose the one from the dev.
Yep.
Oh, that could have been worse.
Sad face. Sad face. Now I have to do the hard choices.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting 1 Gatling into the invader and 1 Gatling into the impulsor, and the flamer does shit. And the havoc is going into the devastators.
You shouldn't be able to see me, right? Oh, it's indirect fire. Okay, fair enough.
It's indirect. So,
that tracks.
starting with
yep, that's fine. Go for it. I'm not gonna do any strats.
starting with the havoc. That's 6.
6. Let's go.
Doesn't trigger in the blast, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And it's +1 shot, right? So it's 7 shots total. Because it's D6 plus 1 attacks.
Is it?
That's what it says. I'm just reading what you said, man.
Yeah. I guess that's 6 hits, and then it's well, it's toughness. Your toughness 5 or toughness?
Toughness 4. So it should be 3s.
Okay.
So 6.
6 saves.
6 saves. Take 1. Okay.
Damage. So. And then it's 18 shots into the. I'll starting with the invader. Well, I guess it's like this. 10 saves, AP2.
Okay. I'm in cover, so save on 4s. Oh, I live. Let's go.
Nice. Down to 2 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
That's annoying.
Hell yeah.
It is how it is.
What a boss.
And then it's 18 shots into the other guy. Well, wow. Toughness still 9. So it's 1 million and 5s. So yes,
3.
That's 3 saves, AP2.
1, 2, 3 on 4s in cover. I'm dead. Jump out, my guys.
Dead.
Come on out, boys. That's your last shot, right? So we'll just go in the front.
Yeah. No more to do.
Something like this.
I guess I scored.
Cool. Do I explode? So, no explosion. Do I take any damage? 1. Ow. Okay.
Yeah. So let's see. I just have to do. I got no prisoners and overwhelming force, and I'm gonna discard overwhelming force, I guess. Or if you touch this one and I kill you, oh, I'm gonna charge. Of course, I'm not done yet.
Yeah, roll a
Um,
10 or whatever.
yeah, I'm gonna start with the Rampager charge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going into whatever I can touch.
Yep.
So
Well,
wow, that's really not.
you're getting the bad rolls out early. You're just you're clearing
Yeah,
those.
it's okay. I don't have any reroll charge. No. And then this handsome little dude is going to charge this
Mm-hmm.
invader. That should put me inside of engagement, I guess.
Well, if we're more than 10, I don't know if you can do it. I guess the other question is if you can fit with the rock there too.
Yeah. Now I'm outside of range, I think, just by a hair. Well. Uh, fail charge, fail charge. Don't need to charge. Don't want to charge. Okay, I guess that's my turn then.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna
Alrighty.
discard overwhelming force for a CP, and I scored 5 on no prisoners.
You got 2 units,
One,
right? So
minus 4
so 4 points.
points.
Cool.
4 points.
Mm-mm-mm.
4 points, and over to you then.
Sounds good. So I have to choose my oaths and stuff. We're gonna see what we can get done here. I think I oath the rampager. Yeah, I think that's the correct call. So let's do that.
Mhm.
That'll be hit rerolls on him. And then I will move. So let's do let's see, the Devastators over here are going to advance 4 inches. So I can go 10. Oh, do I need battle shocks? No, they. Oh, on this invader. Just roll that real quick. He fails. He's a sad boy. Here we
But
go.
you have to be inside of 9.
Well, it's just,
You're
this is
not
normal. This is
inside
just
of
a normal
9.
battle shock test.
Oh yeah, sure.
You shot that guy a bunch and he didn't die.
Yeah.
He's a little scared. So these
Yep.
guys will come hang out over here. And I'll be within 9 of that guy and an inch away from the wall. Bloop, blop, bloop. Let's see. This invader, I think, is going to wander up over here and just sort of make a big wall. Can you go over mounted stuff? Is that allowed?
Yeah. I think it's only Titanics I can't walk over.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because you can walk over vehicles and things. So you move 12.
Mhm.
Can I stop you from moving? If we go here, it should prevent a lot of the movement you can do. And then what we'll do is we'll rock these impulsors like this and see how much work we can get done with them. Line of sight is like this, so what we'll do is something like that. This invader will also sort of tool up over here. something like that. Okay. I will try to, let's see. Let's advance these Infernus Marines. Oh, I guess we could charge with them, maybe. That only matters if I kill the Abominant, I guess. But it isn't, it's not irrelevant, so I guess I'll just do a move. If I go like this, it doesn't matter if I get everybody on the objective, because you have more OC than me anyway, so who cares? I go like that.
Can you advance and charge?
No advance and charge. So they just move normally.
Yeah. Didn't roll the advance. Okay.
Right. Yeah, because they're just moving normally.
Yeah.
Let's see. $12 off this guy is here. So I'm gonna disembark my Gravis friendos, the Gravy Boys. And we're gonna see where we can end up. 8, 9. If we go here, we're in a pretty good spot, but the question is whether we can get 24 of the second dude. The answer is maybe. 24 of this guy is here-ish. Just a 2-inch advance.
Is the CP counter gone?
No, just right here.
Oh, that's where it is. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, just so you can use a picture-in-picture to put it all on the screen.
Yeah.
I guess this invader will move while I'm sort of thinking about it. And we're deciding where these guys want to end up. So 9 inches is here. The interesting question is whether or not I'm going to be able to get Vulcan in where I want him to be. 12 of this guy is there. But 9 is pretty far away. Well, let's disembark the Eradicators, and then I'll advance, and I'll see where they decided that they want to go. Definitely put our multi-meltas in the front, which is this guy and this guy. And our little friendos in the back. Here's a multi-melta, here's a multi-melta, here's a guy. Here's a guy. Here's a guy. And here's a guy. And then the Lucas doesn't really matter. They're gonna roll in advance. Disembark in advance. 1 inch. Okay, so they're not really that into it. So they're just gonna go up here, I think. Can we get all of our friends into that little zone? Domination. 1 guy is not going to get into mine. Okay, well, that's sad. But it is what it is. Okay, Land Raider's going to advance to get out of everyone's way. 2. So we can go 12 with a rotate. If we can go just over here and be within 12 of that other guy, which seems totally fine, which I suppose I will do. So we are within 12 of this guy if we desire it, which we do. I probably should have left a guy over there, but we can put the impulsor over there, I guess. We'll advance Vulcan. 3, so we can go 9. I think what we're going to do is go here. Yeah, that seems fine. And then this impulsor will advance. 1, go 13. I think he's just going to sort of like wander over here. And then these little friends are vibing, probably. As long as we don't get like a random big knight showing up back here, which I don't think we can, then we're probably fine. So we'll do something like this and just hold down the objective. An inch away from the walls. And I believe that is my movement phase. I think it's time to shoot.
You.
I want to see how much damage we do. So I'm going
Okay, at the start of your shooting phase, I'm going to stick you this objective.
Okay, I'm going to pay a CP for it. Well, you don't hold that one, right?
Nope. Oh.
Do you have to hold it?
Hmm?
Do you have to hold the objective?
Oh, sorry, shit, his battle shots. I
Yeah.
totally forgot. Because select one chaos knight from your army that's within range of one or more. But is it? Yeah, it's this character that's doing the objective, of course.
Yep. So I don't
Yeah,
think you could do that
my
one.
bad. Nope, I'm not gonna.
Cool.
I
All
can,
right.
so,
Fair enough. So let's
my
do shooting. So easy stuff first. We'll just rock a bunch of attacks into this dude, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy. Sorry, this guy. He's meant to be able to see you, which I guess technically I couldn't right there. I'll just rotate so he's on.
Yep.
They only have
No,
a
they can't.
1 inch rotate, so they're good. All right, so let's roll some attacks. Here's this impulsor on the side. He has a sustained hits gun, and then a bunch of regular guns where you are oathed. So we get 1 sustain. These wound on 5s. So that's 4 AP0.
Do you mind if I just roll yours?
Yeah, go for it. Take a damage.
Okay.
So it begins. Here are my baby guns. These don't have any keywords. They are just rolling. So 3 more AP0 from those. Just 3. 3, 1 damage each. Nice, let's go. Here are the Infernus Marines inside the transports. They're going to shoot 20 times. So they will wound on 4s here. That is 10 AP1 ignore cover. 1 damage each.
3 damage.
Mm-hmm. Here's the second impulsor. Here's the sustained hits gun. Rerolling. Okay, rerolling for oath.
Nice.
No, didn't matter. We net 2 back because of the sustains. These wound on 5s. That's 4 more AP0. 1 damage each.
2 damage.
Here,
Each?
1 damage each. So you'll take 2 total. Here's the other guns. Rerolling for oath. 4 more. AP0. 1 damage each.
2 damage.
And then here's the Infernus inside. Oh, big money. Hot damn. That was really good. Force wound. That's 12 more AP1 ignore cover. Oh, your saves though. Oh my god. 1 damage each for those. That's
3 damage.
Here's this invader ATV into that guy. I've got a bolt rifle, which rerolls for oath. These wound on 5s, but are twin linked. Nothing. And then here's the multi-melta. Reroll for oath. These will wound on 4s. 2 invuln saves. Okay.
Both.
I'm not going to reroll anything here, so I'll just roll these fast. So that's going to be 10 total damage.
Down to 2.
And then here are the the Devastator squad into you. Okay, reroll for oath. Okay. I think I will leave my Armorium Cherub for now, just in case. Here is my wound roll. Fucking holy shit. 1 wound on your invuln.
Wow.
Hey, we're in melter range, so that will just kill you.
I'm gonna CP reroll it.
You're battle shocked still.
Yeah, I still am. Sorry. So you have to just do the damage. No.
It's a minimum 3, yeah.
Yeah. Do I explode?
Nope.
I don't.
Nice. Let's go. All right, 1 down.
Good damage.
We'll do this guy into this abominant. Because I don't have any other better targets, right? Yeah, doesn't matter. So I guess I'll shoot my bolt rifle at the dude who doesn't get cover. Bullet rifle into the dude in the middle for some reason. It hits. It wins on 6s. It's twin linked. Nice. And then melty into this guy. I don't have any bonuses or anything. We're just rolling dice, winning on 5s. Okay, good job. All right. That was the sideshow. Now for the main event. I'm gonna shoot. I'll just shoot this impulsor into this dude, I guess. He has long range on everything but my stubber. So here's my sustained hits gun, which is always 8 shots. This misses, but it sustains. Just 1 wound, AP was 0. You're good.
Okay.
And then I have 2 storm bolters plus a rapid fire range stubber. These miss. These wound on 6s. 2 more AP 0, please. Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. We're going to do the eradicators, everything into that guy. I have to roll 1 dude separately because he's not in melter range, but everybody else should be inside. Oh, this guy should be inside. I think he just got a little bit. Oh, maybe he's not. Okay, so 2 guys are outside melter range. I think our bases are too big. So 2 guys outside melter range. Here are my multi-meltas.
Sorry, I'm gonna use the 2 CEP to
The -1 damage strat.
by 1.
Sure, you got it. Here are my multi-meltas. These are hitting on 4s. You are, in fact, a vehicle, however. I'm going to use my 1 per turn flip here. These are lethal hits. These are going to wound on 5s, but we get to reroll. Okay, so 2 invuln saves so far from those multi-meltas. 1 goes through.
1 goes through.
It'll be d6 plus 1 damage because we're in melter range. I get to reroll damage rolls. So 7 damage.
Nice.
Here are the 2 guys that are in melter range. The 2 melter rifles. 1 lethal, 1 hit.
But
Reroll.
I reduced damage. Sorry, is it melt?
Yeah, it was
1?
d6 plus 2, and I rolled a 6, so it would have been 8, and then your strat reduces it to 7.
Okay, so now it's the one that's outside of melter range.
No, this is the rifles that are still inside melter range. I have 4 guys inside melta. I've rolled 2 of them, and this is the other 2.
Yeah.
So it's 1 more invuln save from the melter rifle that's in melter range. Goes through. So this is going to be d6 plus 1. 7 again. All right. Well, that's a good start. And then I have 2 guys who are outside melter range. They both lethal, so 2 more saves from those guys. Ooh, T6. 1 goes through. What's the damage? 3 damage. And then I guess technically my apothecary can also shoot his pistol at you. It doesn't wound. It doesn't wound. All right.
Eat bolt gun!
That was pretty good. And now I have to decide what Vulcan's doing. So I have 2 options. I can point at this dude. Oh, I don't know if maybe I put myself in line of sight. I think I did. I could point at this dude
ready.
and put baby flamers into him and see what we get. Or we could try to get damage on the opponent. Interesting question. I definitely don't want to shoot the Land Raider at the Despoiler because you did the -1 damage thing, so I'm not going to be very good. If I Crucible... If I attack this guy with these dudes, I could give most of them +1 to wound if I wanted to. I think what I'll do... It's an interesting question about where my shots go here, because I have a bunch of really good options. I think I have to get rid of the Despoiler. I could throw a grenade and then Crucible the Infernus into him. That costs me 2, though. And then we could point Vulcan into this guy. Problem is that I lose Vulcan if I do that. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna point Vulcan at the Abominant, and I'm gonna shoot the Redeemer at the Abominant. I'm gonna shoot everything but the. I'll shoot the Hunter Killer Missile and the Assault Cannon here, and I guess the Storm Bolter. Fuck it. And then the Flamers and the Meltas will go over here. The stuff that benefits from Vulcan will go into that guy. And then we're going to see what we do, and then we can decide what these Infernus Marines and this Invader do. So here is the... let's see. Here are the Flamestorm Cannons into the Abominant. 2d6 plus 6 shots. Not a very good roll, unfortunately. So we get 10. These are going to wound on 5s. Okay, well, that was good. All right, well, I don't feel bad anymore. And then reroll for Vulcan. So that's 8 AP to ignore cover. Ew. Those are 2 damage each, so 14 damage to this guy. I'm not within 9 of him. We couldn't get there, so I don't get Melta range on my Multi-Melta, but here's my Multi-Melta. 2 hits, wounds on 5s, but I get to reroll thanks to Vulcan. 1 on your invuln save, please. Nailed it. What a boss. Okay. So that's all the shooting there done from the Land Raider. Everything else is into the Despoiler. Here is my Hunter Killer Missile. It hits. It does not wound. Fair enough. Here is my Assault Cannon. These all hit. These wound on 5s. Re-rolling for Twin Linked. So 1 devastating wound. These are just on your armor save. So just 1 damage from the devastating. And then here's my Storm Bolter. 6s. 1, AP 0. Go get him, Storm Bolter. No! He's too strong!
Oh,
I can't believe. All right, so it puts you to 7 with the dev. All right. I'm going to shoot my Invader everything into the Abominant here.
Okay.
Here is my Multi-Melta. 1 hit, wounds on a 5. 1 on your invuln save, please. Oof. And then the Spolters doesn't hit. All right, that's too bad. Okay, so we're definitely not going to kill that guy. It wasn't quite good enough. So I will throw a grenade with the Infernus. This feels bad, but I think it's what we got to do. Grenade from the Infernus Marines into that dude for 4 mortal wounds into this guy. And then I have a dearth of other attacks here. This is literally my last activation. So I'm gonna... sorry, Vulcan, buddy. I'm gonna Crucible a Battle these guys, and they're all gonna shoot here. So I'm gonna have to roll them separately because one of them is not in Crucible a Battle range. So here's the dudes in Crucible a Battle range. 15 shots. These will wound on 4s because of the strat. So that is 9 AP 1 ignore cover. Oh, right. Yeah, I'll get you. Goodbye, Big Knight. Juice Brody.
Do I explode?
Nope.
Nope, I don't.
Okay. That is literally everything that I have to do. I'm not going to charge you because you'd kill me. So we're just vibing. Now from there, I will get 8 points on assassination. First, I just hand you Challenger, but it is what it is. And I will get, I guess, 12 on Bring It Down.
Yeah, I guess so.
And that's my whole turn. Your go.
Yeah. Nice. I guess I only score 3 points for primaries.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's not wrong. 1, 2, 3. And do I assassination and establish locus?
Well, assassination's great. Just put all my characters right in front of you here. Here you go. Here they are.
Let's see. I can just.
Hello there, Night Abominant. What are you doing today? How are you, my good man?
Have you met my Lord Savior, Mr. Abominant?
I have met him. Was not a fan.
Sometimes.
I didn't like him. He did a shoot and then a stab, and then I was a dead guy. I think we need a battle shock on this guy, by the way, because he is below half.
Yeah, I can do that. Battle shock. Wait, sorry. I'll just need one more.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
He loves it.
yeah.
He's
Okay.
totally chill. Who's your warlord, by the way?
The one with the red.
Oh, the guy. This guy in the back. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool.
Boob over here.
So far it's working like we
Now I'm
like
gonna
we
have
drew it out.
range of my.
I think I will overwatch that.
Sure.
With the eradicators, I will have all their profiles are gonna be the same now. We'll just have 4 dudes in Melta. So it's 2 multi-Meltas and 2 regular guys in Melta range. Everything hits on 6s, and then I'll have 2 regular attacks that are not in Melta range after this. So here we go.
Yep.
I reroll because you're a vehicle. I'm going to flip 1 to a 6 with my ability. So 2 invuln saves from the Melta range guys, please. One goes through for 7 damage. And then here's the other 2. Rerolling. 1 more invuln save because it's lethal. Okay. And I guess the pistol for posterity. Aha! 1 AP1. Take that. 2 damage. Got him. Let's go. The greatest absolvable pistol shot of all time. That was everything. That's all mine. That's all I got.
That's. Nope. Let's see. I'll just. This, I guess. And that's my movement. Okay, use the stratagem to flip this objective to sticky.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't grab it. Can you?
Yeah, we can just get rid of the thing. There you go.
Thank you.
It is yours.
It's mine. Then we can do some mortal wounds on this invader on 3 up.
Nice.
Yeah. That's 1.
He's alive. Okay, fair enough.
Infernus, yeah, that's 3 mortal wounds.
3, so it will kill the wounded guy and 1 other guy.
And then it's the eradicators. Yeah.
What's the distance?
Well, 9.
Oh, okay. Yep. So do I take any?
1 mortal wound.
Just 1?
Mortal 1.
Sweet. Okay. This guy.
Just Jesus fuck! I misplaced my model. Okay. That's how it is. Well, that's then this guy has to take. Yeah, let's see.
He takes it.
It takes
for 2.
2 mortal wounds.
Down to 6.
I guess this handsome dude is outside. Well,
he is a handsome dude.
Yes, it is. And this one will blast mortal wounds on the ATV. Fails. Nothing else is within range, so that's the mortal wounds. And should we just force some battle shocks? Not that it matters that much, I guess. Well,
Yeah, right now it doesn't. I don't have any CP to do reactive stuff, so
Nope.
you're just
Nope.
kind of vibing. Yeah.
Yeah, just moving on. I'll put the timer on me, by the way. So this, let's start with the Bowman. It takes everything into
The cursed layout game. Yeah, for sure.
because I want to kill that character.
Into Vulcan. Yeah.
Yeah. That's 5 hits and
What are we shooting right now? Sorry. Oh, the stubber. Understand.
yeah, the
Yeah,
stubber
yeah.
engine.
I was like, what's happening? This last gun was 12 shots, but yeah, baby gun. So I save on 2s here. Take 1, or do I? I do. Not a 4. Okay.
So now it's the fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just 12 shots, I guess.
Good start.
Uh,
So take 3 mortals and 7 or 6 saves? Or 7 saves, yeah. 7 saves on 2s. Don't fail. I believe in you, bud.
fail.
Fail 1. I don't have any CP, so do I boss my Feel No Pains? Yes, I'm alive.
My God.
Let's go! Vulcan too
Jeez.
strong! That's wild, actually.
That's not my
Yeah, I guess
intention.
that guy. Yeah, like, listen, I thought we were playing by intent. My intention was to kill that guy in 1 shot.
So, well. I guess I can't see you. So I'll take this one and shoot the stubber into the ATV and everything else into the eradicators.
Mm-hmm.
Am I inside of a... Yeah. So that's 6 shots. And then it's force, I guess. No AP.
Okay. 4, no AP onto my invader. Does it continue to live? No. Super does not. Like,
Well.
please just let me sleep, he says. I just want to go to sleep.
Yeah. And this guy will do the... What's the range for established locus? 6 inches. Well, this one can do it actually. So this one shot and this one shot. Now it's into the eradicators.
And you can shoot and still do the action, right? Because you're Titanic, yeah.
Big boys have more.
Big boys do have more fun.
That's 1 devastating wounds, and I guess 5 saves.
This is into who? Sorry.
Into the eradicators.
Into the eradicators. So 5 saves on 3s. 1 will die to that, and then 1 will die to the devastating. So dies to the regular attack, and then dies to the devastating. Okay.
So this one shot, and then he will do the action.
Love it.
And I will take the flamer into the Infernus Marines and the Gatlings into the eradicators.
Cool. Infernus Marines should be immune to flamers. Don't at me.
Yeah. So that's 2d6, I guess. Oh, that's 8.
Nice. Your strength 5. You're heavy flamers, right? Yeah. So 3's to wound.
3s and AP1. So.
It's 10 dice, I think. There's only 8.
Oh, sorry.
I'll just eat 7, I guess. You only failed 1. I'll just take 7. If that works.
Yeah, sure.
On 4s, 3 wounds, so kills a guy and does a wound. So somebody else. 1 and 1. Okay.
Well, I forgot to declare the stubber. No, the havoc.
Oh, sure.
Where
do you want it?
I've been into the same ones.
Same guys? Yeah.
Yeah. I really don't like them.
That's fair. They did kill a guy. They did kill a knight with their little flamethrowers. This is the same Salamanders list as yesterday, yeah, chat.
Nothing else?
We built it in order to kill knights. We're in a little bit of a pickle because we went second and lost a bunch of stuff turn 1, but we've killed 2 and we've killed 2.9 big knights so far. So
I guess I'm winning you on
we'll see if that's good enough.
3s. Oh,
19
it's, 19
into the eradicators, right?
yeah, AP2.
And I am, I believe, in cover. I guess this guy isn't, so I'll have to ordered roll.
I think 2 of them are outside of cover, actually.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I'll take it on the cover guys first. So it is 19, and we'll go. I guess it's all. I'll just ordered roll because it's going to be cover first,
sure.
then out of cover,
Yeah.
then the apothecary, and they're all 3-up saves. So do unordered. So in cover, we'll save on 4s. So these save, kills a guy, kills a guy. So the 2 guys in cover are dead. Then these will kill the other 2 guys who are out of cover. Then the apothecary takes 2, 4, 6. Oh, exactly killed him. Dang.
Whoa, that gives me assassination, doesn't it?
Yep, that does it.
Well. So then this one has shot, and I have this one left. But okay, now I'm kind of. This one could easily kill this one, and can get rid of him, but I don't like this one. Okay, Stubber into the Infernus Marines, and the Lovely Gun into this one.
Okay, sounds good.
So that's 6 shots into the Infernus. -1 because I'm bracketed. And 3. That's 2 saves, I guess.
2 saves. 1, 2.
I
I save. We nailed it.
All good. And then into the generator. That's 1 devastating, I guess.
Oh, you should have a challenger card, by the way.
Yeah, fuck. I'm not using this.
It is get a point for each objective marker you control. So you get 3 points at the end here. You just hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that seems fine. This is into the land raiders, right? Into what?
Yeah, into land raiders.
Okay. I'm T12, so I think you went on 4s, right?
Yeah.
So 2. 2
saves, 2, and 1.
And then 1 devastating. So I'll take 3.
Yeah.
1, 2. Ouch. Cool. Sounds good.
So then this is done shooting, and then I'm gonna do some charges, I guess. So the Monument will charge the Invader.
Sounds good.
So
ta-da!
Time.
Big party time.
Here's my. Have you heard about the Lord Savior?
I have heard.
I'm gonna charge. Not enough. And the Monument will charge the Furnace.
Yep.
Oops.
Hey, hello.
Good deal. No problemo.
No problemo, indeeders.
This one can't do anything because of action. Okay, I'll just punch your Invader then.
Sounds good.
Isn't it 9 attacks? Let's say it's 9 attacks. And sustain. And I'm hitting. Am I hitting on 3s? Yeah, I'm hitting on 3s. But I got 2 sustain. So it's like this.
Ooh. Oh, this is strength 10 though, right? So you want to choose?
Strength 9.
Oh, is it?
9? No, it's strength.
Yeah, strength 10. Yeah. So it'd be 6 saves.
6 saves.
Yeah. I die. Goodbye.
Should be dead.
I must go. My planet needs me.
Okay, I'll just push these guys then.
Yep. Do a little squish, a little squishy action.
And I guess that's 5 saves.
5 saves. On
8b2.
5s. They're dead too. Goodbye. Okay.
Well, yeah. That's my
If
guess.
he's tank, he could have maybe gotten to the raider, but I don't know if it matters so much.
2 points.
He's damaged, and there's a non-zero chance I accidentally kill him.
Assassination for 5 points.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
okay.
looking good. And your challenger for 3.
But yeah,
I'll get 3 points.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to decide how to respond to these allegations. I have a commander point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I'm below starting strength, of course.
Man, minus
okay.
1.
I am Gucci. All right, so let's maneuver my guys around in such a way that we will get to do maximum damage. I think what I'm gonna do. I'm not in a good position to charge right now, unless I want to charge this guy. I don't think we're gonna worry about that right now. I think what I'm gonna do is oath here. That seems to be the right call to me. And then go from there. I'm going to...
So, by the way, this objective will be sticky.
Okay. Is that the free strat version, or are you paying for that one? That's the free strat one? Because you paid for this one last turn, right?
No, but I can use it in...
well, it's free once per round, right? And you did it for free over here. And then did you pay a CP for this one? I think you did, right? Because you had 2...
I don't think I did. Okay, so it's 1...
Well, you discarded round 1, right? So you had 2 CP in your turn, and then you spent 1, which was that, right?
I really don't remember.
I think you paid a CP for that one, and then so this one would be free. Okay. I believe that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. We can figure that out. Okay. Good to know. So I'm going to move this land raider. Oh, I guess I should worry about your engagement range. Like this. The land raider will go 6 inches. We'll do a rotate, so that will be 8 inches of movement, and then we'll move forward. So we'll go here. The impulsor is going to move for 4 and 4 inches of movement. Before I go too far, I think I'm just going to run to the bathroom real quick before I get into the heart of my turn. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay. Give me 1 sec. Sorry, chat. Sweet. All right. I've moved my... I just remembered that Vulcan has to take a battle shock chest, which I didn't do at the start because he is below half. He okay.
I think there's some music on.
There's what?
What the... Jesus.
What's up?
No, it was... What if I started for some reason? So I really didn't understand what's going on. Anyway, it's off now. I'm back.
Okay. Sweet. So...
For...
Yeah, so I boxcarded the battle shock on Vulcan, which is the one I had to take. Oh, and I guess what's the aura? 9?
It's 9.
Okay, I think I'm just out on these guys. It looks like. And the land raider already passed. Yeah. So we're good. All right. So Vulcan is vibing. He's gonna die. Probably.
You think? I think.
Yeah. Because I gotta go. I gotta push with him. So I think what we're gonna do is walk him out. Actually, I think we're gonna walk him out to here. Like so. I'm gonna be like that. I'm going to move these devastators. I guess I'll advance them. They're not doing anything. 3 inches. 2, 3. Just sort of like get in everyone's way a little bit. Surprised that they're still alive, to be perfectly honest. This guy is going to advance 5 inches, so he can go 11 and 6 over to here. I think what we're just going to do is go 12 inches away from this guy. That gives you like a charge over there if you want it, so I don't really want to give you that. So we'll just go there. This invader is going to advance 5 inches. We're very consistent today. I'm going to go over here. And then this impulsor is going to advance 6 inches. Whoa. Look at him go. So we can go 16 and do a rotate. We just want to get to 12 inches of this guy, so we're going to go like this. Okay. The infiltrators, I think, are vibing. Vibing and thriving, as they say. So we will just hang out with them, I think. We could like wander up and throw a grenade. I don't think I'm going to throw a grenade here. I think that's just all we're going to do. So they're just going to like hang out in the back, I guess. Yeah, actually being behind this thing is probably makes more sense. So I'll just keep on where I'm at. Something like this. Okay. Let's do shooting phase. Easy stuff first. I'm going to shoot these devastators into this abominant. I have 6 shots because there's 3 multi-meltas. They hit on 4s because I'm a sad little baby marine, but you are oathed. I'm going to use my Armorium Cherub to get an auto hit because I didn't use it last turn. And then these will wound on 4s. 2 on your inbound. 1 goes through.
1 goes through.
For 6 damage. Okay. I'm going to shoot this impulsor at it. Here's my sustained gun. Blat, blat, blat. Okay. Interesting. Thanks, TTS. You're the best. Let's just try that again. My sustained gun hits on 3s, re-rolling for oath. These miss, but then they come back because of sustain. These wound on 5s. 2 on your armor save. You're good. Here's all my baby guns. Burp, 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 burp. And wounds on 5s. 5 saves on your armor save. 1 damage each. Okay. Eventually we get there. We just throw enough bolters at it. And then here is the Infernus Marines inside. That is 15 shots on force. That is 9 AP1. Oh my gosh. 1 damage each. So we hit you for 7?
Yep.
Jeez. Okay. Way to go, Impulsor. Holy shit. That was crazy. Doesn't even say the amount of damage like I just did. I guess I'll shoot with the second Impulsor and we'll see what we get. Here is my yeah, I have no other targets. So here's my sustained hits gun. Rerolling. So net 2 back in because of sustain. Or 1 back in, I guess. And then these wound on 5s. 3 armor saves, please. You're good. And then the little baby gun. Should be 14. There it is. Rerolling for oath. No, not great. Okay. All I have to do is say that my roll isn't great, and then the next roll is phenomenal. 8 saves on your armor. 1 damage each.
3 damage.
Okay. Okay. And then the Infernus Marines inside. for 16 shots. So we will get 10 and 1. 4s is 8 AP1, please. 1 damage each, so we hit you for 5.
Round 1.
Okay. I think you should be at... You're at 8, right? And I just did 5, I think. I think you're at 3. How many wins did you have?
I had... You did 5 now, didn't you? And I think I was at 6.
Oh, okay.
I do think so.
All right, well, take it. Can the impulsor see you? I didn't really consider this when I moved it.
Yeah, I think you can.
Okay, so I'll take that shot then with this impulsor into that guy. I'll shoot my pistols out of the firing deck at this guy. It is... Yeah, I think we're just like range 12 pistol shots, basically. Adrax is range 12. The Volkite, I think, is range 12. Yeah, and then the Blade Guards are range 18. Okay, so they could shoot somewhere else if they wanted. So I'll shoot the Blade Guard veterans over there at that guy. So it'll be a Volkite and a Flamer here and 4 Blade Guard veterans here. Here is the sustained hits gun on this knight from the top. Rerolling for Oath. Nice. 5s to wound. 2 armor saves, please. Sure. Fair enough, I guess. Well, that was easy. No exploding. Sweet. The Volkite on that guy hits. I wish that was my wound roll. It wasn't. And then here's my Flamer on that guy. Should be 5 shots because I'm D6 plus 3. Wins on 6s. 1 AP1 onto the Abominant over here. Love it. Sweet. All right. Vulcan is going to point his buff at this despoiler.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I could shoot it, which I will. Seems fine.
Mm-hmm.
He shoots D6 plus 3, strength 7. What a boss. D6 plus 3, 4. All right. Well, that wasn't that exciting. Wounding on 5s, rerolling. Just 1 AP1, ignore cover. Yeah, take a damage.
On the despoiler, right?
On the despoiler, yep. In hindsight, I didn't shoot with this guy. Now I don't have any targets, so that's fair. And then here comes a Land Raider Redeemer into that guy. We'll just shoot everything at him.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be my multi-melta. Nope. Multi-melta. 1 hit. Wins on a 5. Rerolling for Vulcan. 1 invuln save, please. Oh, you're so good. The assault cannon. Burp. Burp. Twin linked. Nothing. And then the Stormbolter. Blap. Blap. Nothing. And then here's the Flamers that everyone's excited about. Yeah. 9 plus 6 is 15 shots. These wound on 5s. Reroll for Vulcan. So that's 9 on your 5 up. 2 damage each, so that'll be a total of 10 damage onto this guy. Mm-hmm. Okay.
10, you said?
10 damage, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That is every gun I have. Well, now we charge. I'll try to charge you with Vulcan and see what I get. 5 will not do. I'll charge you with the Land Raider. Actually, we'll charge you with the Impulsor first, just to open up the space. 10 inches is fine. I think he's going to go something like this. And then we'll charge with the Land Raider. Over here. And I'll tank shock, I guess. Bloop.
Yep.
Poor Vulcan's supposed to get back in this Land Raider one of these days, but he just won't be. He'll never be able to. He's never allowed. Do we kill you? Yes. 5 mortal wounds.
Yes.
You explode. Please don't. That would make me sad.
You're gonna use a CP to explode on 4 up?
Oh shit. Let's go.
I'll just...
Oh.
Nope. Sad face. Okay.
I wish it was like,
Another...
I don't know. I wish it was more consistent. I understand why it's not, but it's weird that it's like you could pay a CP and literally get nothing for it. So I
It's
got
chaos.
my 3 primary. Yeah, I guess that's true. And I got a bunch of killing on the big dudes. So that is like that. And then I guess this will cap at 20. So I can't score anymore on that. We're just going to not score anymore.
I don't think it.
And we are over to you. This was scored last turn, right? That's done.
Yeah.
Cool.
So how much OC do you actually have?
7.
5, right?
So we should have we unclear that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's back to you.
Mm-hmm. So you hold 2.
I hold 2.
Yeah, chat.
That's
You see the power of the Infernus squad? They're so fucking nuts. Also, I think the killer here, the real kicker is the Sky Talon Array Impulsor. They shoot 22 attacks. This 90-point dedicated transport has 22 attacks, chat. What the fuck? Who wrote this data sheet? When they're +1 to wound and they wound everything on like 5s or better, they go so hard. My opponent's like, oh, my opponent's not rolling great saves, but in fairness, each one, like these 2 impulsor bricks are forcing like 15 or 20 saves on him, like on average, plus the Infernus Marines shooting. It's fucking nuts, dude.
Aerodynamics is doable. But I guess this is my final turn. So this one. I guess. I should take over this one. I can score some more, but I'm gonna die in the aftermath, I guess.
Just roll out the basic transports. I know. I didn't even get to use my cool razor back. I realistically I just want to prove to people how broken stupid ass fucking dedicated transports are. For sure. I think I'm gonna overwatch this.
Okay.
I think that's what I'm supposed to do here. Into the Abominant here with the Land Raider. Here is my. I'll just do my Flamers first because it's cool. We get 13. 3 on your invuln. 2 damage each. And then here, it's 2 each, so 6 total. And then here's all my other random shit. Here's my multi-meltas. Ooh, we got a hit. Nothing. The assault cannon. Blurp. 1 hit. 1 devastating wound. And then here's the Stormbolter. 1 hit. Nothing. That's it.
Okay.
I'll take a CP for 7 damage. It seems pretty good.
Yeah. Shouldn't complain.
Yeah.
End of move. So now it's turn 3. So let's.
Yeah. In fairness, his saving throws have not been good. I think I'm up.
To choose my.
I'm up probably a kill that I, on average, maybe shouldn't have gotten.
Yes, and 3 and.
Although, like, he's made a lot of Melta saves, so like the saves that he's made have been relevant, but he's failed a lot of like the 3-ups. I'd be curious to see what the average ends up being like is. I think that one of the knights in the middle should be low instead of being dead, in my opinion.
And now I'm gonna do the
Mortal Winds. Oh, you got to pick a new army ability because it's round 3.
Yeah, if you fail a battle shock test, you take D3 Mortal Winds.
Cool, love it.
And I into the start with Vulcan.
Yep. Takes it.
He's dead.
Just 1. Do I roll a 6?
Yeah.
The ultimate BM. Oh my god. You gotta shoot me with a gun. Gotta kill me with a regular gun.
And you take the Land Raider. Takes nothing.
And the Impulsor?
Impulsor takes.
Nice. 4, 3. Down to 8. 1, 2, 3.
And that's it, I guess. Now you have to take a battle shock test on Vulcan.
Sure. What? Oh, from the shooting phase thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
He will take it. How much damage?
You take
Think I'm gonna live again? No way.
3.
He's dead. You got him. Took a million years, but you got him.
Yeah, finally. And now the shooting then. Do I'm not gonna take out the Devastator with the Flamers alone, I guess.
Vulcan, he's dead.
Rubber.
Yeah, it went from Vulcan, he stand to Vulcan, he fall.
Well, the Impulsor guys aren't that much fun, but I'm gonna overkill anyway. So
Oh, you should have another challenger card too. Sorry.
Whoa.
If you destroy enemy models from 2 or more units, you'll get 3 points, which I think you will just do.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just going to happen. You've already got one. You have to kill one Devastator, and then you get the other one.
Yeah, and I'll take the heavy the Flamers and Stubbers into the Devastators.
Mm-hmm.
And the Gatlings into this Impulsor.
Sweet.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's what's inside this one.
That's Infernus Marines. This is the only one that's not Infernus Marines.
This one is okay. Well, I will give it a try.
Cool.
Flamers into the Devastators. 6. Yes, that's 5 saves, AP1.
5 saves, AP1. Force. 2 go through, so it kills a winning guy, does another damage to somebody else. Cool.
And Stubbers.
3.
2 more saves.
Kills the winning guy.
Okay. Then it's like into the Impulsor. Say toughness.
Toughness 9, yeah, so it should be on
Okay.
on 5s here. 10. Pretty sure I just die. Nope. Okay. All right. My saves are a little silly today. I live in 5.
Well, I'll shoot Stubber into. Or I forgot the Havoc. Can I take the Havoc into the Devastator?
Yep. Go for it.
+1/+1. So okay, I.
One more. One more hit roll.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Wins on a 3. Nice. Saves on a 3. Yes, he saves.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so it's Stubber. It's not okay, and I'll take the rest into the Impulsor.
This is from the Abominant?
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's Stubbers now. Okay, failed, and
Nothing.
Perfect.
My Devastator will live. He's too strong.
Yep. Should get a name. 3 ups.
Danny Devastator. So anyway, I started blasting with my multi-melt. So that is 6 mortals, which then I have to make 7 consecutive 3-ups. Can I continue to roll silly on my saves? No, he dies. I will disembark my friendos. I think I will put them behind it so that they don't get charged by this abominant. Might need a little bit of help with these guys on the end here in case this Coherency doesn't look good. All right, I think we're okay like this. Alrighty.
Well, I guess I'm going to charge the Land Raider then.
Sure seems like that's going to happen. Come at me, bro.
Coming for you.
Monk. Nice.
5.
You want tank shock? Oh, this guy. Do it as my impulsor explode. Sorry, one sec. It does not. And then do as my guys take mortal wounds is the other question. 1.
Sorry,
ouchie. Cool. Are we getting tank shocked over here?
Yeah.
Seems good.
I'm gonna spend a CP and I'm gonna tank shot you. That's 11 dice.
Well, 4 down to 9. Sweet.
Now it's 9 attacks. Bam.
Bonk. Nice.
And I get sustained.
And then this is 5s, I think, because I'm T12.
Yeah.
3. Do I live?
82.
Ooh, I'm down to 3. Ouch.
I get some extra attacks, by the way.
Yep, for sure. Go for it.
It ain't gonna be enough. Maybe, I think. 3 attacks. Well, 2.
Nice. Nice. All right. Sick.
You're gonna roll back?
I'll hit you back. Oh, it's actually 6 attacks because I'm a cool vehicle guy. These all miss, and then these wound on 5s. 1. AP 0. Take that.
Jesus, you roll.
Sure. Why not? Why wouldn't we just ding it the abominant with our guy? Okay.
Okay.
Sweet. That's my go.
So let's see. I'm gonna do as did secure. And I did area denial. And I scored 5 on No Man's Land and 5 on.
Yep, you'll get 5, and you will get 5. Yeah, so you get 10, and then you got the challenger, so you get 3 more for that. I think that's what the score looks like. And I'll also score 8. Okie dokie. We have to decide what we do with this Land Raider. I feel like it's almost worth auto-passing him, and I think it actually just straight up is worth auto-passing him. What I will do is... I will pay to auto-pass the Redeemer, because I think it's a 50-50 I fail the test here, and then from there it's a 33% I die. So the chances I just straight up die here aren't great, but if I have him alive, I think we're in a pretty good spot. So I will auto-pass here, and I will oath the Abominant.
No shit.
Fair enough. And then we will go to attack him with Adrax. I don't think anybody else needs to take Battle Shock, right? Or he does, actually, just normal Battle Shock. He fails. It's only 9 inches to take the mortal wounds, yeah?
Yeah.
So he's okay. And I guess, does this Invader have to take it? Not quite. So I think that's just it. All right. Here we go. Here comes Adrax. Okay. The impulsors. We won't get +1 to wound here, so we're significantly worse at attacking, but I will just like post up on that dude. This guy will stand in the way and be a little annoying guy, and I'll just put these guys within 12 and then take whatever shots I have. And then this guy will go over here. And the infiltrators will guess like post up over here. One guy's not going to be in line of sight of anything, I don't think. Yeah, it looks like we'll only get 3. We'll just get 3 guys over there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That'll be movement. Let's do shooting. Easy stuff first. Here is, I guess, the blade guard shots into this dude. So it's 5 regular pistols that hit on 3s because we're pistols, and then wound on 5s, nothing. My flamer gets 6 shots from Adrax, wounding on 5s. Okay. 4 AP1, 1 damage each. Just hit him for 2. And then the Volkite rerolls for Oath. Nailed it. Doesn't do anything. All right, fair enough. Good shot, guys. Redeemer will shoot. I'll shoot my assault cannon and my Melta over here, I guess. And then everything else at this guy. So assault cannon into the despoiler. Burp. Hits on 4s because I have a bunch of -1s. Wounds on 5s, twin linked. 2 devastating damage, 1 save, AP 0 into the guy in the middle. So just the 2 devastating. And then my multi-melta at him on 4s and on 5s. Nothing. And then flamers and bolter into this guy. So here's the bolter. Reroll for Oath. Wounds on 5s. 1 AP 0. You're good. And the flambers, 2d6 plus 6. 13 shots. We're very average today. Wounds on 4s because of the Oath. That is 6 invuln saves, please. 2 damage each, so that'll be 6 damage on you. Okay. We'll roll up what we can on this guy. Here is this impulsor. All my little baby shots. My sustain gun. This is like going to do 1 damage. I'm so excited for that. So these go out. 1 sustains. Wounds on 6s. 2 AP 0 onto the despoiler. You're good. Oh, that's a infiltrator. The other guns. 1 more save. You're good. The Infernus guys. 14. This will be on 5s. 6 AP1 onto the despoiler. 1 damage. Let's go. And then the other impulsor at him. Here's my sustain gun. So we'll net 1 back in because of all the sustains I rolled, but I didn't roll any wounds. And then here is the 14 from all the little guns. 6 is to wound. 1 save on your armor save. You're good.
All good.
And then the Infernus guys. 16 attacks. 3 AP1, ignore cover. 1 damage each. Slowly but surely. These 3 infiltrators will shoot the Abominant. Blop, blop, blop. Reroll for Oath. 5's to wound. 2 AP 0 onto him. Oh, sorry. What the extra dice got caught. Yeah, just do that. Sure. Just take 1, because the first one was 1 save.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't think it's like a huge difference. This guy. I'll shoot this invader, everything at the despoiler, and we'll see if we do anything. Here's my bolt rifle. 1 hit. 6. Twin linked. Nothing. And then the multi-melta. 1 hit. Nothing. All right. We tried. And then the Devastator. I'll shoot at the Abominant, I guess. Hits on 5s because you're engaged. Okay, sure. And then wins on 4s because of the oath. 1 invuln save, please. Goes through for 5 damage.
Down to 4.
That is everything in my army. I'll charge you with Adrax. If I Snake Eyes here, I'm a big sad panda. No. Bloop. 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 I think that's all of the basing I can do, so these guys will just fall in back here. What did I roll? 8. Yeah. I think this guy probably does get to swing. I'm not going to charge anywhere else, so that's the fight.
Yeah, I'm going to use 2 CP to reduce damage.
Sure, sounds good. Can't get... Can I get you around this corner? No, you're an inch away from the wall, it looks like, so... Yeah, I'll just lose this extra guy in here. I don't think there's any way I can get him into fight. So it'll be 5 Blade Guard veterans. We'll roll them out first. It'll be 4 attacks each, so 20. Hitting on... I'll choose reroll ones to save here for them because they're already rerolling their hit rolls. So hitting on 3s, rerolling for Oath, winning on 5s, rerolling for Adrax. So that's 12 AP2. Got him.
That's enough, I guess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do I explode? Nope.
Nope.
Nope, I don't.
And then they'll just vibe, I guess. That's my whole turn. I have killed 5. And I got 8 this turn. Pass it over.
Yeah. I just wonder if I should just go into strategic reserves for my turn.
Oh, sure. You usually hold the objective anyways.
Yeah. So then I went up in your turn, then I'm coming down again now.
Yep.
Yes. So I guess I'll just have to, because I can leave no one on the table, right?
Yeah, I don't believe you have to bring him back in. You will get a challenger card.
Recover assets and engage on all fronts.
So engage, you can redraw. Oh no, did they get rid of the clause where you can redraw if you don't have enough models? I guess they did. That's weird. But you can redraw recover assets because you have fewer than 3 units in your army.
Yeah. Just
discard it. Yeah. Behind enemy line, so it's better.
Right.
There you go.
That's doable.
And you have a challenger card too, which is if you get a model in my deployment zone.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I scored 8 on
Yep.
Let's see.
The spooky part is that he'll have to take a leadership test when he comes back in. But that's it.
Yeah. So let's see. I just have to get mine. I can touch this one.
Mm-hmm. Looks good. Yep.
And then I can pew this motherfucker. And
guys should for sure be dead. There's just absorbed like 12 cannon shots to the face. It was wild.
I can. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we got it down to 1 night, champ. I think we are free and clear. I think at this point.
And take everything else into this one, and Havoc into this one. And that's the party. Okay.
So cannons, little guns, Havoc.
Cannon.
Oh, 1 and 1. Okay.
Flamers.
Yep. Do you want the stubbers somewhere?
Yeah, I'll take the stubber
into those guys, sure.
Hunky doors. I can just poke it so I'm inside of 18, I guess.
Yeah, you're good already. Yeah.
And I'm gonna use a CP to. No,
So you can't auto pass the reserve ones because it's not in your command step anymore.
No, I can't. So
yeah, so you just gotta roll. He's good. He loves it. Sweet.
Okay.
I think I armor of contempt to these guys. to try to hold the objective.
Mm-hmm.
And you're up.
Sends Havoc first. Now onto this one. So that's 6+1.
7 shots, nice.
7.
Will he finally die? Is
Oh.
the question of the day.
Oh, let's just do this. So my
Firestorm meta confirmed. Yeah, maybe.
now.
I mean, I think that it's the best Space Marine list into Knights for sure.
Okay, 7.
There's a reason I'm playing it.
Okay.
Dang, what a shot. 4.
4 saves.
I'm good. I will live.
Nice.
My Devastator. He's too strong.
Yeah, he got a name, didn't he?
Yeah, he's Danny D. Vistator.
Flamers into the impulsor.
Nice. 5s here. 2. Take both, or take 1. Sorry, down to 4. It's only AP1, right?
AP1.
Sweet.
And then it's the Gatling into the impulsor.
Mm-hmm. Burp. Nice. Burp. Nice. Can I survive 6 more saves is the question of the day.
AP2.
Nope.
Oh. Well, fun.
Yeah, the time I roll bad on saves, I roll literally no successes when you only need 2. I will just go outside 12 inches of you, I think. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do flamers on this guy next turn. Let's see what we get. Cool. Do I explode also? Do I explode and kill my own Devastator?
Please,
No.
please, no.
Do I take damage coming out? 1. Okay.
Then it's the Gatlings into the infiltrators.
Yep.
That's 14.
Should be 3s to it, I think, because you're strength 6, right?
Yeah.
So 11.
Yep.
I'll save on 3s because of cover and the other thing. Ew, I rolled bad. Do I live? Do I live anyway? 2 die.
It's 2 damage each, so.
Yeah. So kills 2 guys. This kills another guy. This kills another guy. So we've killed 4. So 1 guy's alive.
But how do I? 1 failed save kills 1 model.
This is this is a Frilo Pains. I already rolled the saves. Yeah, and 6 went through. Yeah.
I didn't know they had Feedlon Paints.
Yeah, so they have the Helix Gauntlet. It's the one dude gets the little feel no pain upgrade. Which is do that. See if I maybe hold the objective anyway. I've already auto passed, so it's up to Morale.
Mm-hmm.
You have a stubber in that guy though. You said the stubber was going to shoot there, right?
So that was inside of.
Yeah, you'll get rapid fire.
Roll.
3 swoon. Just 2.
2 saves. No AP.
He's okay. He leaves.
Yeah. That's my turn. Then I got behind enemy lines for 3 points. Engage I can score, so I'm going to discard that for CP. And excuse me, 3. Line gives me 3.
Should be 3, or it might be. Yeah, it's 3. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
And it's your turn.
My turn. So I have to roll battle shock for all these guys. No -1 though, right? Because we're not in range.
No.
Just
no
do the quick
1.
roll on the infiltrator. He fails, so I lose my home. And then on the other, the Devastator, he succeeds. So battle shock goes over here. I'll just hold these 2 for 6. And then we're off. I can no longer score any points beyond primary, so that's just what we're trying to do. But oath this guy because he's the only eligible target. I will advance my Land Raider and just see if it can get line of sight and or range. Probably not. We can move 11 if we rotate, or 13 if we don't rotate. 13. Am I inside the building there? I actually can't tell. 13. Get that's. I'm up on something. There we go. So they could go here. Does that get line of sight to you? Yes. What can I shoot at you? Just my assault cannon and stuff. That's fine. That's fine. The Blade Guard veterans are going to roll in advance and see what they want to do. They go 9. I think what they're going to do is go this way. I keep one dude on the objective. I'll make it the Sergeant, I guess. Or I'll make it Adrax, fuck it. And then these guys will go another 4 and a bit. And then I'll just choke up on them for coherency. So we'll do something like this. Okay. The Infernus. I think they're just gonna advance and just go onto the objective, which will take it.
Because
they're OC2 in this army, because Vulcan is included in my list.
okay, so they are still OC2 when he's off the table.
Yeah, it's the rule is if he's included in the army, they get +1 OC. If I include Vulcan in the army until the end of the battle, non-character Inferno squads get OC2. So as long as he's there in basically in list composition, they get the bonus as long as they're not battle shocked. Mm-hmm. This Devastator he's gonna have words with you. 3 inches.
Let me, bro.
Can we get to melt range? Yes. Amazing. We're just inside 18, so I'm gonna be 9 inches. This guy will advance 5 inches. What we're just gonna do is go around like this to get into range to shoot you with all my guns and be on the objective still. I guess I can be wholly in the cover too, just in case you shoot an epic at me. And then this infiltrator, I guess, will hide on the objective. Okay. And this invader ATV will advance 3 inches. We can go 15. Can I get to line of sight of you? I don't think I can.
With this one?
Yeah, because I could go. I'll do the save position thing. Save position. And then he goes 8 and 5 and 2, which is not within 18. So I will instead go to the middle, I guess. And just hang out.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let's shoot. I've got the impulsor into this guy. Here's my sustained hits gun. Oops. Blap, blap, blap. Rerolling for oath. So want to drop 1, but the sustain brings it back in. It's 3 wounds on your armor save. the anti-fly gun thinks that you're at an airplane. Apparently, they just roll as if you're a flyer. The little guns, 4 more AP0. Dude,
jeez,
what the fuck?
3 more. Yeah.
Okay, sure. I guess I'll just do 5 damage with my AP0 little baby guns. My Infernus Marines only shoot 10, which is 5 AP1. Ignore cover. 1 damage each.
This is not statistics.
Yeah, you're not. That's true. Indeed. I guess this invader. Oh, I didn't put him in 24. That's fine. Here's the Land Raider into you. I have my multi-melta. Blip blop. Nailed it. Bleep bloop. 1 invuln save, please. For 1 damage. I'll just reroll. See if I can get you. I don't have anything to do with the CP anyway. Yeah, okay, 5 damage.
Yeah. It's dead.
Cool. I don't think I'm within 6, though, fortunately.
Nope.
It does destroy the strain feature.
Oh. Yeah.
Replaces it with a
That's
crater.
fine.
There you go. There's the knight. Yeah, GG, man. Yeah, the saves from the impulsors were wild. I think that there was probably math. Your saves against the meltas were good, but I think on math,
Yeah.
like you probably get at least another activation out of one of the guys over here. But the 2 impulsors on this side were like going insane. They were going crazy.
Yeah, it's a dice game. So last turn would give him like 3.
Yeah, you'd hold this one for sure.
And
I don't know if there are any challengers that can score off of having no people. No. That one requires that you have people.
Yeah.
And then I'd have to roll Battle Shock for this guy on round 5, which I would succeed. So I'd hold my home for 3, and then I'd hold. Well, I guess I have bottom 5 scoring anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to score out whatever I can, which is 15. And I think that's the final score.
I think so. So
Sweet.
Thank you for an interesting game.
Yeah, good game, man.
Yeah.
Definitely some dice spikes happening there. Vulcan living against the Abominant shot was like crazy.
Yeah, had some.
And then eating the mortal wound from the pulse too, and be like, no, I will not die. Pretty wild.
No, but not tonight.
Yep, not today.
Gonna catch some sleep now. So.
Yep, have a good one. Thanks for playing, man.
Yep.
Cheers.
Yeah. Bye.
Whoa, we did it, chat. We've defeated the great knight enemy. I did melt those big knights. Do I think this quality of Devastators will make the Primaris cut? I hope so. Dude, that was the craziest Devastator squad I've ever had, I think. This dude went fucking bananas on my opponent's army. He went sicko mode, for sure. I think... I don't know if my opponent's target priority was a little all over the place. He split fired quite a bit, which left like random stuff alive. Whereas I think the big Gatling cannons feel like you want to double shoot, but on average, like it's 18 shots, you get 12-ish hits. You wound like 8 times against a T if you're winning on 3s. So most Marine units live on 1 or 2 models if you split fire. So if you're shooting at like the 2 wound 3 upsave Marines in cover, it's actually really awkward to like 1-tap the unit. Which did leave a lot of my guys alive. I thought he was going to like rinse this dude and kill that guy, for example. He split onto a lot of impulsors, and the impulsors just like spiked out of it. Although that was like kind of not really that was not really math. I think there were 2 impulsor shots that probably should have died. Not that it did that much, I think, on the flip back, because the Infernus still would have been able to attack afterwards anyway. He survived against the Blood Angels too. I know. Yeah, he's doing the Emperor's work over here. Yeah, these little Devastators, man, they're wild. Just having like maximum strength 10 multi-meltas with assault, so you can advance them around the table, and then just like keep plinking the oath target is crazy good. Yeah. I also think he might have underestimated the Land Raider maybe too, because the Land Raider comes in and kills half a knight every time if it's buffed up. And I think if I'm looking at this matchup, I think the Land Raider is public enemy number 1. I just try to point every Abominant at that thing immediately to try to devastate it to death, which he didn't do. He didn't shoot it until like round 3. 4+ with Oath is a 75% chance, yeah. So it's 2 shots at a 75. So it's like coin flippy to get 2 hits in, and then It's very consistent. You get at least one. And then you're wounding most things on, like, at worst 4s, right? But probably 3s are better. And you're probably punching through armor for d6 or d6 plus 2 damage. It's pretty wild. Yeah, 8 shots. Yeah. So the combo, I didn't get to do it, but the combo is that on turn 1, I can line up Vulcan and I can the Eradicators theoretically don't need any help, right? They're fully womboed out by themselves. So if the Eradicators can point at one knight, Vulcan points at a second knight, and we point Multi-Melta Invaders, and we point Infernus Marines at that one, and then we Oath a third knight, and we point Impulsors at that one. The Razorback hops out and grants fire support to the unit, so he fires a twin-link Lascannon, twin-linked Hunter Killer, all with Oath, plus a Stormbolter, plinks the target for fire support, and then the Devastators come in. They're 4-ups to hit, re-rolling with an Armorium Cherub, and then wounding on 4s, re-rolling. So against the Oath target, they like almost the chances that they full convert is like pretty heavy. If I can get within Melter range, like it's probably 6 successful wounds, to be honest, into most targets. And then like if they're on a 5+ invulnerable save, I'm handing them like whatever, probably 20-ish damage, plus whatever the Razorback did. So that little wombo combo right there can do most of a knight by itself if it's oathed. So this unit like just points at the oath target and makes it go away, or at least does enough damage that the random shooting from the impulsors kill it. And then we get to point the actual guns at the stuff that like Vulcan's buffed up. That was the thinking for including it. It's kind of a funny situation because I've thought about dropping it, but there's nothing that fits that slot in particular that like fulfills the same role. The other option is to take like a Space Marine captain with an Assault Intercessor squad, but I don't have a transport for them, so they'd just be running around. But this unit by itself is crazy. The other thing is that the Razorback has a 6th transport capacity. So the thing you can do, and I didn't get to do it this game because I was just like burning through all my command points immediately, which I think spending all the CP to try to kill the despoiler here was correct, but it did burn 2 CP from me. If I had the command point remaining, I could have put Vulcan into the Land Raider, and then there's no chance he dies that turn. He didn't die anyway, which was lucky, but that was more lucky than good, right? And then that probably got me an extra 8 damage on this thing, most likely. But the other benefit that you get for getting the Razorback unit is that it gives you an outlet for the rapid embarkation on Vulcan from turn 1. So even if the Land Raider's like wandering around, all Vulcan has to do is run out and point his buff at something and be 6 inches away from the Razorback. And then at the end of my turn, I can pay a CP and he can go inside. So he can play really aggressively. And then I just stop my opponent from being able to attack him for a turn. And most armies aren't able to kill him through a Razorback if I give him a good like disembarkation spot, right? If I'm like here and he goes inside the Razorback and then they kill it and he just disembarks back here, he's fine. And he just gets to run out and do his buff again. But that's the idea. Might be more beneficial to play KG the first 2 turns with 6 bigs so you're not down 2 knights by turn 3 or 4. I'm not sure because so this is a weird matchup. This particular game's really weird, and I don't think it's standard for how the matchup is supposed to play out because Dawn of War makes it immediately knock down, drag out, right? In order for my opponent to fade my threat range, because everything in my army assaults, right? In order for him to fade my threat range, he's literally like placing his units back here, right? He's like his knights are doing like this, which is so far back that it's like you just lose all the advantage anyway. And even then, I'm probably still shooting this one, right? So it's like there's not really opportunity. If we were playing like Hammer and Anvil, Search and Destroy, like a more reasonable deployment setup, I think that's almost certainly the case. But in fairness, like both armies can kind of play that KG game because I have long threat range and a bunch of transports, so my army can compact down to hide behind terrain features pretty well. And the knights obviously are fast enough and they can tow to terrain if they need to see through it, so they can play terrain features pretty well too. So then we play a more normal game of 40k and it goes longer. Because this is Dawn of War, it just means that the fight is immediately, like, we're immediately fighting in turn 2 onwards. Yeah. Yeah, assault is. I mean, the assault makes the detachment work. It straight up wouldn't work without the assault bonus for sure. That's definitely the case. All right, chat. Let's go rating. Looks like there's a French talking stream going on. There is so I'm gonna be live. I'm gonna raid, but I'm gonna be live in 3 hours again. So don't go too far away. Because we'll be back in a couple hours of the pod finals. It's gonna be Thousand Suns, but it's two very different Thousand Suns armies fighting each other, which actually should be kind of fun. We'll raid Soulway Studios. It looks like is painting a Cerastus Atropos. Oh, they have a cool setup. They've got like this canted camera thing going on. It's really wild. I've never seen anything like this. How do you even make this? Anyway, you'll see it in a sec, chat. Let's go rating. Go say hi to them, everybody. Go say hi to Soulway Studios, and I will be back in about 3 hours with the Pod 75 finals. Cheers.